Test drive.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Reality Kingdom, where we talk all things reality TV. I'm your host, Pharaoh, and I'm here today with my wonderful, wonderful co-host, Arthur. Arthur, how are you doing today?
Oh my God, that was such a cute introduction. I'm doing well. I'm doing
Awesome.
festive.
Yes,
Feeling good.
and we are here today to talk about the Big Brother Canada 10 cast. The cast was revealed a few days ago. I'm so
Mm,
excited.
definitely. 100% excited. Mainly because, the BB Twitter streets have been acting real weird recently, and we definitely need to move the conversation forward.
Definitely need to move
So
on. We definitely need to move
the girls
on.
are really still obsessed, very obsessed.
Please. And so I'm excited. I'm glad we get something else to talk about, and not just talk about the same thing anymore. Big Brother Twitter
Mm-hmm.
streets. So,
Her.
yeah, I'm gonna just pull up the cast already. I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay. And since you lost the last
Please.
draft, I just want to put that out there. Since you lost the last draft, that means you will be picking first.
So,
And if you pick my person, it's going to be a problem.
right. So today,
Do we have
anyways, not you finna sing a. Let me shut up.
a. Oh,
Anyways, so today we're going to be drafting these players. We're going to be drafting
mm-hmm.
these people. Each of us will get what, 8 people each. How it usually works,
16.
16. How it usually works with me and Arthur is whoever lost the last draft picks first on the next draft. Just so happened out of nowhere he decided to win with
It's literally 17-10.
it doesn't
I don't
matter
think I
what the score is.
decided to win. I think
Nobody's
I
keeping
just.
track.
Okay. I'm keeping
Okay.
track. We literally are. It's in my notes app, but continue.
Well, I'm not keeping track. Since Misha Tate, since Todrick Hall allowed Misha Tate to win, because I picked Todrick Hall, the
Child.
actual strategic force of the
The
season.
gag is neither one
But
of us should have won because they both asked. Like,
that's the gag. But anyways, so that means I'll be able to pick first this time around whenever I go through the cast. But first, let's just talk about the cast in general as a whole. Arthur, what were your when this cast dropped? It dropped randomly. It was kind of just bloop, 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 bloop. When it dropped, what were you thinking? What were your first thoughts when you saw this cast?
well, I was like, definitely look at the color. It's a lot of darkness, a
Mhm.
lot of little melanin. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Only what, like 6 white people? Like, Canada
Mhm.
said, we're taking the BIPOC diversity initiative. We're taking it. This is the
Mhm.
most like brown people I've seen on one American reality
Brown
TV show
skin
ever.
girl.
Like
Wait.
ever. And no shade. I mean, the non-POC,
Hmm. Were they
let's just
duds?
say most of them won't be getting picked
Were
early.
they duds? They might have been.
A
Hey,
few, a
hey.
few.
I love that for
But
us.
it's honestly, in general, it's a lot of duds in this cast. I don't know, but that's just on initial reaction. Who knows? You know what I mean? It could, definitely switch up. I hope it does, because if not, it's gonna be a terrible last season. But we don't see child.
Look, I felt the same way. I was excited for the diversity. I was excited for the brown skin in there. I still feel like it's a little bit
Love that.
too many whites in there, but I'm gonna digress. I'm not gonna get into
Philip,
that.
it's 6.
6 is a lot. We have
Girl.
one in BB17.
Well,
Anyways,
the
I
gag is
digress.
the girls already claiming they're not gonna watch now. So if you take away, you give them less than
Right.
6, they just don't cancel the whole subscription.
Then cancel it. The point is, I feel like it was a lot watching the what it called the videos, looking at the bios. It was giving
Mm-hmm. Big Brother US can never.
very much so. BBUS can never with the personalities, but very much so BBCAN could with the lack of strategy because it's giving BBCAN 9. It's giving a lot of personality,
Ooh,
not a lot of strategy. So when I was deciding who I was gonna pick, I was like, baby, I could literally pick anybody, and it's up in arms. Like, who is anybody really a standout? Like, ooh, they seem like they're gonna do. I don't know.
exactly. And now, honestly, I agree with that statement. However, though, like personally, I never look at Big Brother. Oop, child. I never look at Big Brother Canada as like a strategic show. Like I go if I want to listen, like really like dig into someone's strategy, I'm gonna watch Big Brother US. I mean, some of the most strategic person in Big Brother Canada are like Netta, and she came back and flopped. Ika, who a lot of people do not like. If Dimitri wouldn't win the competition, she probably would have went home. You know what I mean? So like, I just feel like not too many people in Canada are ever that strategic. So like, I'm just here for the mess, and I know it's what it's gonna bring because this is like a really messy cast. Like it's giving like I feel like it's gonna give BBCAN 9 times 10 when it comes to the mess. Now I don't know about the arguments, but
I think it's gonna give. I think it's gonna give, and I like that. I kind of like that BB cast for a more reality show kind of way. I feel like BBUS kind of focuses so much more on archetype and who's gonna
exactly.
who are we gonna get the nerd who's gonna be the strategic genius, the super fan from who's watched every season. And then with BB Canada, it's like you could be a super fan, but you gotta have a lot of personality to get on BB Canada. And I kind of like that because it's gonna give when it comes to the TV of it all. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, when you really look at it, like the gameplay is gonna happen regardless. You know what I mean? So if you just put in a bunch of personalities in there, it's bound to be a good show because they're gonna have to play the game. You know what I mean?
Gotta nominate somebody. You gotta evict somebody, and somebody's probably gonna get mad if it's a lot of personality in there. So it's just gonna be a good game. I have a lot of hopes, but let's get into this draft already because I'm ready to pick the winner.
For once, 17-10.
For 11th, for the 11th time. Look, I don't like the bullying. Okay.
Ooh.
So I don't think
I'm really curious to see who you're gonna pick first.
I know, right? Okay. I don't think the person I'm picking first is even the person you're gonna want to pick first. So okay. I think you're good on that. But I'm so nervous. I'm like trying to, because in the past when I've been losing, I think I've been putting like hella thought into it. And so I'm trying to like just go with my heart, go with my gut,
Exactly.
I'm just trying to like, whoever attracts me, I'm finna come to them. I'm finna get into it. And you know what? It's making me rethink my second pick because my second pick, I wasn't feeling that energy with them. So I'm probably not gonna pick my second pick. I'm probably gonna skip over my second pick. Okay, but my first.
Are you gonna keep up with who we pick?
Yes, I'm gonna write it down.
Oh, okay, bet.
My first.
I was here looking for a pen,
is gonna be Josh Nash, and so. Was that your first? If that was your first, it was a second.
Second.
Oh, good. So I didn't think I was gonna get your first. I didn't think you were gonna pick him first. I love Josh, and it's like a little bit is a little bit of a crush, but honestly, I liked his energy. It was giving. I can keep up with the young girls. I can keep up with. I feel like he had a malleable personality. We only saw 2 minutes of him. But I'm trying to think, I'm trying to draft pick. So as I'm trying to think, I'm thinking Josh seems like someone everyone could get along with, even the old guy. Josh seems very personable. He is a doctor. As a doctor, you do have to learn how to work with people. You're forced to work with people all the time. He's forced to kind of be nice, and that's things that's going to get you liked in the house. I can see him getting in an alliance easily. I think he has a lot of like intelligence behind him as a doctor. I think he also knows how to play it subtle. A lot of these people are going to be overbearing, very much Victoria. And I think it might be hard for a Victoria-esque to win. And that's why I was like, okay, Josh is giving like, he can be a Tyshawn. You know what I'm saying? The last winner. He could be very much so laid back if he needed to be. I just liked everything about him. And if he ever is single one day,
he has a partner.
If that doesn't work out.
You be in a house, a home wrecker, yeah.
Hey, you can't wreck a home if it's already wrecked. What you was thinking about Josh?
Well, for starters, he's fine. We love that. He's a man. He's tall, big. I love all of that. But also, when it came to actually watching the video, the reason why he was so high up, because I feel like the producers definitely was like, okay, show your personality. And clearly no talk about strategy to most of these people. He was one of the few that gave me, okay, I can see him playing this game. There are like several people in this cast. I'm like, how are you going to play this game? Like, genuinely, how are you going to play this game? And him, I see like he was listing out the things he wanted to do, like kind of like how he would be in the house. And I really enjoyed that. Honestly, I think he has a really good chance to win. Like, if he's able to get himself into a good position, he probably can just get his ass all the way to the end. Because who's gonna get his fine ass out? I wouldn't.
Who gonna put his fine ass out? Because I wouldn't. What? Oh, girl. Okay, who was your first pick? Because you haven't used your first.
And I've been keeping this secret from you for a while.
Secret? What?
You're gonna be mad with me.
What? Oh my God! It better not be.
My first pick is the one and the only Kyle.
Wow!
And because for y'all who don't know, Pharaoh hates Kyle Moore. He's a Kyle Moore anti.
Hate is a big word.
But I don't Kyle Moore.
Support him.
You're a Kyle Moore anti. That's just it. You know what I mean? And it's understandable. You know what I mean? It really is, you know. But I just feel like, same with Josh, he was giving me a lot. And I could really just see, like, okay, this is how you're going to play this game. And I do feel like he has a pretty likable personality. I can see him getting into a good alliance. People not necessarily targeting him. The only thing that scares me about him is his knowledge of the game. I don't think he has that much. And from what I've, kind of looked up, he didn't ask any of his little, BB super fans for advice. So, like, I don't really know, because that's the thing, he honestly could be in over his head. That's the real gag of it all. But similar to Josh, I just feel like if he gets into a good alliance and no one wants to target him, I think he has the strategic ability to be able to get to the end. Because, like I said, what I've noticed a lot about this cast, it doesn't seem like too many people are going to be like, okay, let's make an alliance. Let's do this week. Let's do this week. And I get that from Josh. I get that from Kyle. And I feel like in a cast like this, where it seems like no one is on that level, if you're on that level, you're going to be great.
Okay.
Ciao.
I see what you're saying.
I've been hiding that secret forever.
I agree with you. I really do. I think he has a lot of potential with just his natural personality, but he was 10 on my list. A part of it is because
10. Part of it is 10, Philip. That's a reach. Come on, 10, girl.
He could have easily, 8. He could have been. He could have definitely been top 8, top 7. But I'll put him 10 because I'm not a fan in general. But also, I just feel like if this was BBUS, I'd be way more likely to pick Kyle. I feel like for BB Canada, I don't think Kyle has the chops. I don't think Kyle has what it takes. A lot of BB Canada is different from BBUS because a lot of it is about like bold moves or like doing a lot and I don't know if Kyle has any of that to where he can really like get it done and get it going. I also his like you said, his knowledge of the game and his lack of like inquiring about the game a lot is giving me, what are you going to do? Like, are you really going to be able to strategize? I also like, I think he's personable. I've seen videos of him, but I don't see him like being able to fit in well. Like, I don't, in these more diverse casts, I have a little bit less faith in white men specifically, because I feel like in more diverse casts, white men are at the disadvantage, which is why it's important to have diversity. But anyways, I feel like they're a little bit less advantaged as they used to be because, these girls are going to click with these, the gays, and the gays are going to click with the black people and all of this. Who going to be with Kyle? Unless Kyle get in the showmance, which he said he didn't really want, but he was like, then who gonna click with Kyle? I barely even see Gino clicking with Kyle. Kyle's more of like of a nerd. Gino's more like of I'm a cool kid. I don't know. Will Kyle even like Gino? Kyle's like the one who's on podcast saying, alpha men can't do that. I haven't heard his podcast, but he's he's a heavy activist on his podcast. So it's like when you click with the one person he could click with. So that's a lot of the reasons why I didn't have him high on my list, but I also do think that it is possible that he could just be a really good player. He has like just natural. It just seems like he just naturally would be good at Big Brother.
Exactly. And that may be because he's white, but white is right.
Hey, white is right. White power. There you go. Not my roommate. They're gonna cancel us.
YouTube gonna strike this video down. That's the real gang.
I hope not. I would have to bleep it out.
But I do feel like I definitely hear what you're saying, because at the end of the day, like, you know, with the BBCAN thing, people who have these similar backgrounds are just naturally going to, you know, come with each other. However, like, I will say with this cast, I don't know. It's just like, I don't see that happening with this cast. I don't really see people kind of. I think, because I think, like, even though some of these people may look alike, or, like, you know, and like skin color tone wise, I don't think that's going to be a deciding factor, because these personalities are just so different. Like, every personality is so different. So I do feel like Kyle is going to be hit or miss. He's either going to do really, really well, make it really, really far, or he could be an early boot like the other Kyle and the Kyle before that. Oop.
I see that. Okay, my second pick. The issue is I have a number 2 on the list, but she's not in my heart. So I'm just not gonna pick the number 2 on the list. I might regret it now.
Philip, now when you lose.
Now when I lose, because this person wins, that's on me, baby. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna just have to go with my heart. I'm just gonna have to throw it away for now. My second pick is gonna be Tynisha. She was number 3 on my list.
3?
That took you aback, didn't it?
So she literally 4th from the bottom on my list.
Wow, we may not even be picking each other's people. I love Tynisha. It was giving very much so I can learn really fast how to play this game. That's how I felt. This is what I got. I got that she could learn really fast how to play. I got that her natural personality would be able to just naturally get along with people. I think people would like her. She is a little bit older, but I think she can kind of squeeze her way to fit in. I just liked her, and it was giving like winner energy. Like, I feel like some of these people are giving like
winner.
Look, an opinion is an opinion. I really like Tynisha. To me, it was giving this girl could win. I don't know what it is. It's not much I can say, because I don't really know what exactly it was, but I just liked her energy. I liked her personality. It was giving winner for me. It was giving she was going to be able to learn how to play, and she was going to play hard. She's going to play good. I can't say much more. And that was my heart pick. That wasn't my head pick. If it was my head pick, I would.
I can tell. Oh, I can tell. Because I just feel like when I think of Miss Nisha, I just feel like what I got from her videos and her bio is that she is not going to have any idea what kind of game this is. Like, I just do not see her being a power player in this game. I don't even see her being able to be a power player in this game. Now with the competition thing, and you know, she is a slim girl, you know what I mean? She looks good. The body is bodying, you know what I mean?
Right.
But the competitions are different now. So if she can win a comp, I don't know. But it's just that, like, she just did not seem game focused enough for me. Like, her bio, it was a beautiful bio when she talked about being a single mother. We love that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And things like that. But, like, there was not enough game talk for me. And I didn't really connect with her personally either, just because, like, I mean, she was one of the more boring ones I felt on the cast. I really do. And I do feel like when she gets in that game, if she's not able to get into a power position, she's just going to be a floater. I think she's definitely just going to be a floater and kind of just head in the clouds, got no weight on my shoulders, just really just all over the place. Like, I genuinely feel the exact opposite of everything you're saying. It's crazy. That's why I'm like,
and I ain't even finna argue, because I can fully see what you're saying. Like, I can fully see that too. I can fully see a flop in her, but it's my heart. My heart is telling me she's gonna come. She's gonna win this thing, and I'm gonna stick beside her.
And she was the second choice pick.
She was the third on my list.
See, I feel like your second choice. I feel like you. I mean, I feel like.
I don't know. I probably should have went with my second choice. I probably should have went with my second choice. But my second choice isn't in my heart, so I'm gonna let you. Okay. If you get them, you get them. Who's your?
I'm gonna be 100% honest. A good 50% of this pick is because this man is fine. The body is eyeing. The face card has probably never declined. The tattoos just gets me. You know what I mean? So I'm picking Gino. I'm
I know
picking
that's
Gino,
right.
the little Italian on it. Oh no, not Italian, Greek.
Greek, the Greek
Which I
god.
feel like it's just like I feel like it's like the original Italian. I don't know. Like I just like they in the same category. But like he's Greek, like Dimitri. Maybe he's gonna find his Ica. Maybe that's Summer. I don't know.
Bye.
But yeah, I like Gino. I do feel like less than Josh and Kyle. I don't know how much of a strategic ability he's going to be able to bring necessarily, but I do feel like he has a good head on his shoulders for the game. He reminds me almost of like an Adam Pike BBCAN 7 because it's just this big alpha male. He probably can win competitions. He probably can bro down like someone else in the cast, Herman, who we're gonna probably pick up soon. They both kind of probably can bond over being like
Soon.
these bros. Herman.
Soon. Keep going.
Oh, not soon. Not pick up soon. But we're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
So I feel like it won't be hard for him to get into these situations. I mean, are any of the girls going to target his fine ass? I mean, I wouldn't. Are the gays going to target his fine ass? I damn sure wouldn't. Like, why would you target him? Just for the simple fact of how fine he looks. Why would you target him?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I get to wake up for 70 days in a row and look at him.
Yada yada yada. The category.
Look at him. Oh God. Honestly, like I don't even necessarily want him to win. I just can't wait to see him on the feeds, and I hope he stays for a good 5 weeks at least.
You actually took my fourth pick, so I would have picked him soon. So
he was my third pick.
So interesting. I would have picked him fourth. I really did like him. I feel like he's gonna be. I feel like he could really have a good run because he has all the qualities of a good player. Like he's clearly physical. Even though the comps are different, still those.
It's still gonna come in.
He's gonna win a comp most likely. He can get along with people. He seems like the type of person that people would gravitate towards. People want to just work with.
And he's scared of the dark. That's so
cute. Okay.
I'll be your nightlight daddy.
Bye. Yeah, and he's fine as fuck. Like I feel like, especially because a lot of these people didn't have nothing that stood out. It was easy to stand out. Yeah, and so for him to just be like how he is, it just really did stand out. Mostly just because he's a white man. Excuse me. But
he's Greek.
Yeah, sure.
He's spicy. He got a little sauce for him.
2 white men as your pick.
Look. The BBCAN rule. All these brown people in this cast, I'm allowed to venture out.
I'll let you have it. I like him too. I was really gonna pick him. He was my fourth pick. You took all my top pick. All my top picks are like getting, well, not Kyle. So actually, you only took one of them. But yeah, I like him. I would have picked him soon, but he wasn't my next pick. So I went out of my way to pick my third pick before I pick my second pick, just in case you pick my.
I don't want you to pick him. Please don't pick him. Please.
Right.
My person.
So I don't think I'm gonna pick your person. It doesn't seem like it.
I hope not.
So because my next 5 people are women on my list. So if yours was a man,
we're gonna see.
It wasn't it.
My next one's a woman.
Okay. I'm gonna pick JC Lynn.
Ooh, okay. You can have her.
Oh, good. So JC Lynn isn't in my heart. I don't feel her in my heart.
I see that.
And that's why I skipped her. I was like, I'm not gonna pick her too early. I don't feel her in my heart at all. Something about her it's a disconnect, but that's just all personal. When it comes to game and winning the game, she had the most strategic mind, I feel like, of this cast, almost damn near. And that's gonna help her. I have a hard time seeing her win because I kind of associate with her like a Beth. I'm like, is she gonna just be like Beth?
Not Beth.
But I'm just like, no, right? I'm like hesitant to be all in on her, but I know she has strategic mind, and I really, really like that. She could easily get along with people. It's girls and gays in here. Get along, like, girl, get into it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hopeful for her. She has a strategic mind, and I mean, hey, that's all I needed. No one else really like had my heart like Tanisha did, so I was okay with not just. But can you say it when Tanisha win?
If she win, you got it. You did that.
I got you. It's on recording.
I'm not seeing it for her. Tanisha.
JC Lynn. Tanisha. And that's my pick. And so I have my 3 people. And what you think of JC Lynn?
Now, what I feel about Miss JC Lynn, I feel the exact same way. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like JC Lynn probably excels in any other BBCAN season that's not 9 and up due to the BIPOC rule. I think a lot of these kind of just run-of-the-mill, regular kind of Caucasian personalities. I'm not even trying to be shady. The girls try to come for me. I just feel like they're not going to necessarily do that well in these upcoming seasons because there's a lot of culture in this house. You know what I mean? Forget just the skin tone. It's just a lot of culture. There's a lot of differences in here. And JC Lynn, I just don't think she has that depth. Like the basic alliance structure of us being in a showmance and us, I don't think that's going to help these type of women anymore. And that might seem contradictory because she was higher up on my list, but only for the simple fact that she did have a strategic mind. And I'm hoping that I feel like she's going to be the minority for sure. If she's not, I'll be shook. If she is like a Beth, because that's the thing, I'll give Beth that. I thought Beth was going to flop too. Beth ate that up. So I feel like Jason Lynn does have the ability to. She has the game sense, and I like that. So she was higher up. She was actually number 5 on my list. Oh, not 5. Hold on. 6. Okay. I moved someone up last minute, but she was number 6 on my list. So I do have hope in her. It's just I do feel like if she does get into a minority position, it's gonna be bad for Miss JC Lynn. It's gonna be really bad. But I'm excited to just say her name all season, like JC Lynn. Lynn, that's so cute. Yeah. But JC. But yeah. Yeah,
I feel you. I feel you. Well, we're just gonna move along.
My next pick, like I'm picking her solely because like this barely has anything to do with game. Like everyone else, it was like, okay, game, body a little bit. This is my bitch. Okay. Bye. I have to pick Summer. She has a beautiful, just bright, just bubbly personality. She seems funny as hell. I know if I was in the house, that'd be my best bitch. And I do feel like she has a slight cutthroatness to her that's gonna really come in handy for the game. If she snatch a HOH and she's in minority, Miss Summer, I think, can really, really shake some stuff up. Now, I am scared because she does not seem like a fan at all. She says she only got on because she wanted to get back at a coworker who was a fan of the show, which is iconic. But it's like, girl, how is that going to work for the house if you don't know the game, mamas? But like I said, I think she has a bubbly personality. I think a lot of people are going to like her. I don't think there's no way she doesn't get into alliance. I think a lot of people are going to want to talk to her. She seems very fun. She's going to be like the light of the house, I feel. And I do feel like the only con is that she just really don't know the game that well. And I would hate for her to be in a position where she's just getting ran. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, and I hate to say this. Her early, we're not even halfway. We're not even halfway. Well, because damn it, everyone under her is worse. You know what I mean? That's the real gag. Because I feel like, and I know it's early in the pick, but I just feel like we could have another BBCAN 7 on our hands. I feel like it's very possible because I do not think the strategic ability between the men and women this season are even at all. I just do not, because some of my highest placing girls, I mean, like Summer, like she didn't talk about anything strategically wise. You know what I mean? So that scares me, but I'm gonna have faith in my sister. She's going for it. Do I think she's gonna win? Hell no, but she's going for it.
Okay. Summer. Did I talk about Summer? I did. You want to guess where she was on my rank?
Low?
You want to guess?
So wait, hold on. You said Homeboy was 10.
Right.
Like 11, 12.
Ooh.
13, 14?
Ooh.
15?
Yeah.
It's Black History Month?
I felt anti-Black.
Black Lives Matter.
No, I definitely felt anti-Black, but
you should.
But Philip, listen.
I'm sorry, Philip. Mm-hmm. How is she that low with some of the people on the cast?
She's not that girl. She's giving first boot. To me, she's giving
Tynesha is your winner pick at this point, but Summer is first boot.
It sounds
second to last.
Summer said, honestly, I applied because I had a coworker who I wasn't vibing with, and this is her favorite. Like,
you know what I mean?
It's an icon, but name an icon who won.
Ika.
Boring. She didn't
She
win.
won in the streets. She won in the streets.
And Summer gonna win in the streets too, but she's not gonna win the game. And I would never pick her.
The thing is, she's not gonna win the game. I said that, but you think Tanisha is?
I do think Tanisha. We are gonna record. This is going on YouTube. It's going on Apple Mew Mew.
Put it up, because this is not no sense.
I'm not even gonna talk about Summer for too long because no, you didn't pick her third.
Summer's gonna win, and you bitches are mad. Period.
Look, and I did feel anti-black. Not I feel
you are,
and it gets worse.
You are.
My next pick is Helena.
Good luck.
Where you have Helena?
Arrow.
It's okay.
Wait, Helena gave me Tanisha vibes.
And I like
in the clouds, child. In the clouds.
No, I think you're okay. Helena and Tanisha. I see the similarities in like their videos and stuff. I think in my mind, it was giving we're not talking about the game, but we know about the game. That's what I got from both of them.
Helena and they don't sit and do nothing.
I don't believe Helena is gonna sit and do nothing. I do with Tanisha, I'll give you that. Helena, I genuinely think Helena is gonna be one of the girls who is running the strategy. Helena gonna be Netta.
What?
I genuinely think so. I said one of the girls, not one of the boys. One of the girls. You think it's Summer? You think it's gonna be Summer?
I never said that. Did I ever say that? No.
Okay, you've picked no women. You've picked no women but Summer. And you don't think it's gonna be Summer.
Look, all I'm saying is Helena is not giving me winner. You know how Tanisha was 4th to last? Helena was 5th to last. Them bitches right next to
Helena was giving me winner. What videos, what bios and videos were we watching? We watching two different stuff.
We must be, because Summer last on yours, and this don't make no sense. Wow. All I'm saying is you're anti-black, and I think I don't know. But okay, here's how I feel about Helena. Like I said, I feel the same way about Tanisha. I do feel like it could go either way with both of them. They could find themselves in some sort of majority alliance. You know what I mean? And they'll probably go far still doing nothing, in my opinion, if I'm being honest. I just didn't like Helena almost gave me less than Tanisha. You know what I mean? It was just that like I don't know. And it's like I hate that I'm talking about them so much together, but I literally see them as the same type of player in my head. Like I think they're gonna play very similar. They may be besties, and we love that, you know what I mean? But other than that, winner. Netta? Don't compare her to Netta. Compare her to like.
It's like we're not even taking each other's people. We have two totally different lists.
Oh, honestly, that's the real gag.
Who's your next person?
My next pick.
I just know it's gonna be at the
and bottom. This next pick was hard. I moved him up actually. I moved him up because after I watched his videos, I read his bio, and I was just there like. I was like, for the simple fact that like the other people I've named, other than my sister Summer, he has, I feel like, a good head on his shoulders for the game he's gonna go play, and that's why I chose Moose.
What?
I feel like Moose knows what he's getting into for the most part. I think. Not you get it up. Bye.
No. What the?
You just said.
What is going on? What is going on? What we're like off.
Where's Moose on your list? Where's Moose on your list?
13.
Wow.
What the fuck?
I just feel like he would. Now I'll say this: he was originally 1, 2, 3. He was originally 11, and I bumped him up. And this might be a mistake. The thing is, I feel like this draft is just like for the poops and giggles at this point. Because I think we already chose the winner, if I'm being 100% honest. The winner has been chosen. That's the real gag. Because I don't see a lot of potential in these people. And I feel like for someone like I said, I think he knows what he's getting into. And I feel confident about that. I think he's going to be able to win competitions. I can see him being a pillar of strategy in the house. I can see people liking his personality. Do I think I would like it? Probably not. But I can see him being liked. You know what I mean? Like, and like I said, I do see a boys alliance forming, and I feel like he'd be in it. He's either going to be a big threat to it, or he's going to be in it. And if he's in it, I think he can get to the end and win. You know what I mean?
I do. I actually like Moose, even though I had him low. I like him a lot. the reason I have him low is because I feel like he's gonna want to make a big move or gonna want to do something that's gonna stand out. He gives me that type of personality, and I think that's gonna cloud his judgment of what's better in the game for him. And so that's why I was like, okay, it's gonna be hard for me to keep him high. But I do like him, and I'm excited to see what he wants, what he does do. But I just have a feeling that he can't win. So he was giving like he's just gonna end up getting out. He's gonna do something, and he's gonna end up giving out. And so at this one, I was still trying to look at who could win because I still think some of my people could still win. And so that's why my list is still a little different. But with Moose, I was like, okay, he probably knows the game. He's probably gonna do something that's gonna, drive the game forward a little bit. But I think he's not gonna think it through. And he's probably gonna go home. But that's just kind of how I felt. But I also I like him. And I see what you were saying.
I feel like him with a lot of people on this cast, it's gonna be hit or miss. It's just gonna be hit or miss. But like I said, I genuinely do feel like the winner has been chosen. So after this point, anybody I pick is kind of just chow. I like them. I like them for some reason. But it's your girl. It's your girl.
I'm gonna go. Okay. My next two picks, I'm like, which one do I pick? I guess it don't really matter. I'm gonna pick Stephanie. Whew.
Oh, she was my next pick.
Finally, we got one. Okay, yeah. I stole somebody. I'm glad I went with her because if I don't think you're gonna take my other one. Okay, great. So I picked Stephanie because originally I was very low on Stephanie. Originally, it was giving I'm never gonna pick her. It was giving I hope she's last. But that was with her first video when she was being interviewed. Then when I watched her personal video, I was like, oh, she kind of knows what she's talking about. I like that. And then I was still scared because of the diversity. I'm like, ooh, but somebody posted a picture of her Twitter, and her Twitter header was a bunch of niggas at the top of the header, and it was giving BLM. And so that kind of made me, because in my head, I was like, okay, if she's going to be someone who's kind of hesitant to hang out with, like, who doesn't know how to fit in with brown people, she's not really going to make it far. But after I saw that, I was like, okay, maybe she has brown friends, black friends. Maybe she has the chops to actually get along with this cast, and she knows the game, and she's pretty. She could get in the showmance. I think she has a lot of like upside, especially now hearing everything that she has to say and seeing like a lot of more stuff about her. So I do like her. I wouldn't say I think she'd win, but I think she has a better chance than almost everybody else.
A lot.
Yeah, than everybody else. So that's why I did pick her. I like her. What you think?
Honestly, that's why she was so high for me. I feel like she just has a lot more upside than a lot of the people that's under her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do feel like she'll be able to get into a good position. She wants a showman. If she's able to get into a showmans usually do really, really well in Big Brother Canada. I mean, Big Brother US too, but Big Brother Canada, more on average, they're going to get pretty freaking far. You know what I mean? If she's able to win a few competitions, I can see her definitely being a pillar of strategy. She is that archetype, like, I'm the pretty girl, but I'm really a smart person. She's that, but I feel like she's actually knowing what she's getting into. And one of the interviews where she mentioned, like, hero or villain, she said she'd be the villain. You know what I mean? I don't see her being, I feel like if it is like let's say another pretty boy situation can come out of this season, I don't see her being just like wooed by anything. And like I said, like a lot of other people, it's to go one or two ways because let's say she do get into a showman. If let's say he is more low step Boys Alliance, like BBCAN 70s, who knows? You know what I mean? Do I think she's gonna win? No, I really don't, honestly.
Right.
Is Jillian the only white woman to win because of Canada? That is crazy when you think about it, actually. Sarah, and she's nothing like those two women. So it's just like I don't know. And I feel like a lot of people in this cast too, which is they just kept mentioning like their physical abilities, and like with that, basically with the comps being so simplified now, none of that even matters. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just that, like, I don't know. I can, like I said, with her, it can go one or two ways. She's going to be hated and outcasted because I feel like she can come off as like maybe stuck up, maybe full of herself. You know what I mean? Sort of like Olivia on BBCAN 5. Not BBCAN 5, BBCAN 6. A lot of people did not like her personality, but just like, maybe Stephanie could do just like her and still get into a good position. I mean, Olivia made it to like top 8, I want to say, top 7. So I think Stephanie does have a chance. Honestly, like we're just gonna have to see when the show starts so we can really, really see how far she can go. Like it's gonna be either or.
Yeah, she's interesting. She's somebody I'm gonna be looking out for. You know what I'm saying? I'm be looking like, let's see if she gets in a good position. Oh, it's your turn. Who's next?
Okay.
Was this your 7th pick? Your 7th person?
Yeah. So my next pick is gonna be Jay.
Ooh.
And originally, because I had 2 lists. Originally, when I was doing the draft, I had Jay higher, and I brought him lower. Honestly, I don't know if that's a mistake or not. I'm happy I still got him because I will say I think he's someone who can win the game. I think maybe just personality wise, I just wasn't necessarily like all the way vibing with him, but I do like him. And I do like his personality. It's just like I like other people in the cast more. So I feel like with him, he gives me like kind of like the floater type vibe. I think he's gonna be hopping from this person to this person to this person. I really don't see anyone wanting to target him. Like as long as he keeps his mouth shut, keep it pushing, he's gonna make it pretty far. I mean, like all of the game men usually do. You know what I mean? Like Gary made the final 2, Brady made the final 2. He has to probably make it the final 2. Is he gonna lose like them? We're gonna see. That's the real gag. I don't know. I will say with Jay, I didn't get enough of like the strategy. I don't know how game focus he's going to be in the house. However, I do feel like most LGBTQ house guests, they know this game and they play it really fucking well. There's not one LGBT house guest, especially in people like Canada, that's just like ass at the game. So I do feel like I think he's gonna come. I think he's gonna come hard. I can definitely see him being aligned with a lot of people in the house and not ever really being a target.
Yeah. I regret not picking him. He's like the one person you have that I'm like, dang, like I probably should have picked him. Because I feel the same way. His videos weren't giving he knows the game, but I feel like he probably does. And I feel like, or he could, and that he could be good at it either way. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I was kind of like, ooh, maybe I should have picked him, but it was giving floater, and I was like, ooh, maybe he'll be like annoying floater. Maybe they won't like him. So he was low. He was like 8. So he was coming up for my picks. But I don't know. I was just like, I don't know if he's gonna be able to win the game. But I feel like he's the type of person to win this season. Like his archetype is somebody who I would put my money on to win the season, you know?
Exactly.
And that's why I'm like, ooh, maybe I should have picked him. I feel like he could just naturally bond with a lot of people here. I feel like people could just naturally like him, and he could just skate to the end. So I feel like this is like a dark horse. He could be a dark horse in this season and really just end up winning. I like this. This was a good pick. Good job.
I would really love if he just like somehow like links up with Josh and they just really just dominate the game. Like we love it.
Nice.
Pride. You know what I mean? Like that would be a really, really cute, like little because like you never really have that on the show. We've never really had like 2 openly gay people on the show, like 2 gay males on the show like this. So I'm really excited just to see like that dynamic for real. Well, I guess we had last season, but Josh was weird. So these are 2 normal people.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was like it was
Josh.
Their personalities were never, I feel like Josh and Jay this season have a little bit more in common than
similarities, exactly. And I feel like they could really, really like because Josh and
they could do some damage if they link up.
That's the thing. Jay, if he links up with Josh and Josh is in a power position, they can just run the game. I really see that. Like I think that's gonna be and that's the thing. And that may end up getting Jay's ass second because I do feel like if he links up with someone, he could do really well. I don't know how he's going to do on his own. I really don't.
I know. I feel the same way. But I see Jay with like a pair. I see Jay with his girl. Honestly, I see Jay and Melina linking up. Not gonna lie.
I would love that. But
I can see Jay and Melina linking up, but I can see them linking up and giving Austin and Braden when they weren't doing anything. Braden alone, and then I can see Jay after Melina leaving, low key picking up the pace, but that got Braden second. Like Jay's giving second place, very much so.
But that's the thing. Braden doesn't lose every season he plays. That's the real gag of that too. I think it was the specific circumstances. So how that's the thing. This season can go any type of way. I have no idea. Like I have no idea how this is gonna play out. Like that's like the fun part. Like this could go so many ways.
This could go so many ways. I'm gonna choose my next pick. Jesus. Okay, my next person on the list is Jessica. She was 7 for me, so you didn't take her.
She was third to last for me.
Woo! Okay, so the reason I picked Jessica is because although she is like different than the rest of the cast, I think she mentioned knowing the game. Or is she a super fan?
She did. She's a fan. I'm like 80% sure she said she was a super fan. Well, she's not
Okay.
a super fan. They don't really say it in Canada, but she's a big fan.
Yeah, I remember her saying she's a big fan. I remember seeing her as a super fan. And honestly, that's the only reason.
Oh, she is. She is. Her, Jessica, Kyle, and Kevin all know about RHAP and stuff. So
okay,
they're fans.
So Jessica to me was a super fan from what I like originally understood. And for me, that gave her a lot more, a lot more than everyone else. I feel like it might be hard for her to fit in, but also with diversity initiatives, weird people fit in better. Not that she's weird, she's different, weird and different, same thing, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like different
it's good
people.
To be weird.
Yes, different people can fit in easier. So even though in a normal season or like in a less diverse season, she probably would have been an outcast, I could see in this season that people being way more accepting. I could see someone like Josh or Jay or even Melina just being like, "Oh, you're different. I like different people. I want to hang out with you. I want to be in alliance with someone who is like this." And that's why diversity is good because now it gives everyone almost a chance. It's not just random. So I do think she has a better chance than she would in like a normal average season. And being a fan, I like that. So for her, it was kind of just like, better than everybody else. But also, I kind of like her. She was also kind of like in my heart a little bit. I was like, pick Jessica, put Jessica a little higher. You kind of like her. And there you go. Also, like, who else was I gonna pick? That's how I felt.
That's the real guy. I feel like, and the reason why Jessica was so low to me is because I feel like she does know the game, and that's great. But it's just that, like, I can't see her getting into a competition at all. You know what I mean? Which isn't necessarily for Canada. You know what I mean? Sarah won. She was never in a competition the entire game. That was a help for a lot of reasons, but she still won. You know what I mean? But most people, I feel like the type of archetype that Jessica fits, they do not do well in this game. US, Canada, whatever. They just do not do well in this game unless you're playing some sort of like Nicole-esque Franzel type thing. And I don't see her being in Nicole Franzel. And the thing is, I feel like, yes, she knows so much about the game, but my fear is who's going to listen to her? Can she run an alliance? Can she maintain these different all these personalities in this house? I don't see that. I don't see too many people listening to her. I don't see too many people really wanting to follow her, be under, you know what I mean? I don't even see her getting into a good position. I don't. She's one of the older people of the cast. This isn't a young cast, but most of them are around the same age. She's one of the oldest. I don't know. I don't. First boot material.
She was just giving stronger.
I hate to say it.
I could see first boot, but she was just giving stronger than that to me. She was giving like stronger than I'm not gonna let I'm not gonna have any control. I'm just gonna let people run them. She was giving like to me. She was giving if she's in a bad position, she's gonna work to get out of that. That's kind of how I felt about it. And if she didn't give me that energy, I wouldn't have picked her. But a part of me was like, she seems like somebody who's gonna be like a go-getter when it comes to I need to get out of this bad position, whether that be just trying to talk to somebody and they're not listening, but at least even trying is better than what I feel like some of these
not doing anything at all.
Right. So I don't know. It was just something about her, but I could also definitely see first boot, honestly. I think I also feel like she kind of got lucky. And another reason I was able to pick her was because I saw a lot of other first boots and I was like, okay, she can get past those first 2 weeks if she can find the right group, the right person, if they need a number, something, she could sneak her way. And I think because this season has like multiple, outcast question mark, like quotations.
Exactly.
That maybe she's the one that could possibly, she won this season accidentally.
Right.
She and Terry did. She Steve did.
Exactly. And I would love to see it. And that's the real thing though. That's the beautiful part about the BBCAN rule is that this is going to open up a path for a lot of different people to win this game. She could very well win. The only thing is we don't have enough of a control system to go off on to say she could. From
Exactly.
what we do know,
She can't.
this archetype never does well.
Yeah.
But new era, drop the 1, leave the 4. Wait, drop the 4, leave the 1.
Period.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
it's given. Drop the 0, leave the 1. Okay.
Bye.
But, yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna be honest. After Jay was chosen, like I said it earlier, I think the winner's already been picked. But
now you think the winner's already been picked. Bitch.
Yeah, I'll say this: I don't think anyone that we're picking coming up can win this game.
Yeah, it's only like we only have like what 5 people left options.
Yeah,
it's like the bottom.
So I guess I'll go ahead and pick next. Mm-hmm. My next pickiana is going to be Herman.
Okay, I knew you were gonna pick him.
So the reason why I picked Herman, he's not high up because, like most people in this cast, he didn't really speak about anything strategic wise. One of the positives, I'm really kind of like Jay. I'm happy I got him because he's a car salesman. Car salesmen they know how to bullshit. You know what I mean? They have to be social. They're always talking to people. I can see him getting into a good alliance. I could definitely see an alliance wanting him. He seems like that type of person that people just want to gravitate towards, you know what I mean? And if he's able to get into a majority alliance in a position of power, let's say he wants the first HOH, he's going to be good. I think he's going to be set up really, really well. He wants to be in the showman. Like I said, showmans usually do pretty well. The reason why he was just so low is that, because he was number what? Well, he's not necessarily low. He was number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 on my list. So it's not that low. It's not that low. It's just that, I don't think he can win the game. Personally, I just do not think he can win the game because, from my knowledge, he has no knowledge of it. You know what I mean? And I think he's going to easily be outsmarted if he's sitting in that final 2 next to potentially a Josh if he's doing well, next to a Gino if he's done so well. Mm-hmm. Where's that going to leave him? And the reason why, like I said, I keep alluding to this BBCAN 7 potentially is because I can see him linking up with Gino. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe they link up with Josh. Maybe they link up with Kyle. You know what I mean? And just dominate the entire game. That's going to be a little harder to do with the competition changes, but who knows? So I'm excited. I'm not going to say I'm excited to see him play, but I'm interested to see how he works in this house because, for starters, we don't really see that many black men on TV in general. And I like seeing a black house guest. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited. I hope he does well based on that. And if you call me racist because of it, oh well.
Ooper. No. I had him really low. And it's just mostly because
anti-black as hell.
No,
take the Black Lives Matter sign. Take the Black Lives Matter sign.
Please. Tanisha was my second pick. Ain't she black? She's literally black.
Her name's Tanisha. So
and she's black. She has a black daughter or something.
That should have been last. That's the real gag.
Please. So I had all the black people at the bottom, so I felt bad. But no, Herman, I feel like I actually see the upside to him. As you were picking him, I was like, damn. Low key, I wanted to switch it around.
Same. Because I was he honestly might do well after we're going to some of these people.
Yeah. I see the upside, and I really do see everything you were saying. It's giving he can't win though. It's giving he'll get second if he does make it far. That's kind of how I was feeling. Just because he doesn't know the game. It's hard to not know this game and come in and just learn. Paul and Anthony, everybody came Paul and Anthony, and even they have never won. You know what I'm saying? So it's come in this game not knowing, no matter how much you learn, it's hard to win unless you already knew it. You know what I'm saying? It really is. So for Herman, it's I don't know. I'm scared, but I also have I have more upside than I did at first. I do like that he's a salesman. I like that I think he will be more liked than I thought at first. At first, I was kind of well, people like him. But now I think people will like him. Now I kind of feel like he will fit in decently well. I do think the guys will gravitate towards him. And I can see the guys linking up now that you keep talking about it. So it's kind of okay.
That's right. I just cannot get past that. And I hate it. I hope it doesn't happen.
I hope it doesn't happen.
I mean, at least there'll be some diversity in it,
I guess so.
If it does, we'll have a gay, probably
a black man.
Probably have a gay man in there, a black man. It'll be one of the most diverse all men's alliance of all time.
And the Greek.
So I guess that's iconic in itself. But who wants all men's alliances, Shell?
Yeah. So I was feeling it. I feel what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I like it. It's a cute pick. My next pick is. I knew she was gonna last a long time. I was like, I'm not gonna put her too high. I'm gonna just put her over all the does. This is my heart. I just really like her. I don't know what it is, Melina. Honestly, I think I have a crush.
Shit, I wanted Melina.
I have a crush on you. Something
I
gives.
wanted Melina.
I love
Her
Melina.
personality seems so
It's giving
iconic.
bad bitch. It's giving bad bitch. Like for real.
Bad bitch.
Like
Look at the
okay.
tattoos, the face
I feel like
card.
what
She's
you
a
were saying
no
about
nonsense type of
Summer
bitch.
is what's giving me for Melina. Melina's giving
Mm.
me if she needs to, if she's a minority or if she's in a even any position and she sees somebody running the game, I feel like Melina gonna be like, well, time to get
Not,
nominated.
but how iconic would it be if
Time to get
Summer
nominated.
and Melina have a alliance and like they are the minority and they're just like talking
And they
shit
eating
and
them
like
up.
because Melina and Summer, I want them in final two.
You know
Those
what?
two, I want them in final two. I love both of them. They are my favorite personality watching this cast, Melina and Summer,
Yes.
100%.
I love Melina so much. I don't know. I don't know if she just doesn't know the game at all or if she just not mentioning it. I'm low key hoping she just didn't mention it and she like seen a season or two because I want her to also do good, but it was given she's not gonna do good, but she's gonna be a bad bitch. And it's like, look,
Yeah.
I'll pick a
Bad
bad bitch.
bitches rarely do good. And that's the exciting thing about it, right? Because you have seasons where it's like, oh my God, we're rooting for this one person, and they throw them a competition that only the most athletic person in the world can win. With these type of competitions, it's like Melina could be the most hated and win every fucking veto. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's like
Mhm.
that is so exciting for me. I'm so excited that's why I'm really excited for this season of Canada because I didn't watch BBCAN 9 live, and I get to watch this one live. And I'm really excited to like root for these people and like really throw my hat in the ring for some of these people because like I do think that like I don't like it. Like I said, even if there is a BB Can 7 Pretty Boys type alliance, it's not going to do that well. For the simple
Mhm.
fact that the competitions are probably not going to always go in their favor,
Yeah.
and that I'm excited for.
Yes.
The reason why, are you still going? Keep going.
No, you can go.
The reason why I have Melina so low, one, like you said, she didn't talk about much of strategy. I don't think she's a fan. And two, she is probably not going to be liked. I don't see her liking too many people. I don't see too many people liking her. I don't know how her social skills are going to be. When that question, when they ask, like, would you rather be a hero or a villain? She said, probably a villain. Iconic. Good for Big Brother? No. You know what I mean? She said no showman. So she has nothing connecting her to people. I mean, she got tattoos, same as Gino. Cookie, I don't know. It's like, it sucks because I do feel like she's gonna be such an iconic ass bitch. But it's just that like
There's no
I don't know how far
positive.
she can really make it.
I can't name one thing about her that's positive when it comes to Big Brother.
Exactly. I
Like
won't say first boot, but depending on how antisocial I feel like she could possibly be first boot.
could be
I don't I have, and that's the thing, and that could just be because the cast is so diverse. I don't know. No, that is because the cast is so diverse. I don't know how a lot of people are going to play in this game. A lot of these archetypes have never been in the game of Big Brother, so how do we know how well they're going to do?
exactly.
So
And
you know
they've
what I
never
mean?
been
But
together in Big Brother together. Like the fact that it's a
yeah,
bad bitch, it's two bad bitches. We don't never really get two bad bitches. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's like it's a lot of two gay people, two bad bitches. It's a black man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of
a lot of
moving
brown
pieces.
people
It's
just
an
in
old white
general. I
man. We
mean,
still ain't even got to the old white man, and then
and we won't be
the
getting to
dirty
them
white.
soon.
We
I
only
hope
got
not.
three more people, baby. So okay, you can go ahead. We're on the last stretch.
So I'm honestly
I only got
shook.
one option.
This person did not get chosen
Yeah,
earlier
oh,
by neither one of us.
I'm just
But I mean, hey,
assuming.
you can just stay there. You can stay there. You can stay
Okay.
there.
That's fine.
Because the thing about Betty, I like her personality. Like she's definitely number 3 under Summer Melina. Would love it. Would literally orgasmicness if all three of the 100 pound 3 alliance would eat that up. I don't know. Betty looks like seems like she has a good head on her shoulders, but who's gonna take her seriously? Who's gonna want to listen to her and things like that? Because she is older. She's 31, but she seems and her personality gives me 21. Like if she goes in the house and she's 21, I think people will believe her. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I don't remember she said she was a fan, but she does seem like she has a good idea of how the game will be. It's just I don't know. I don't know how she's gonna do. I don't know. Her and Melina, that's why they're actually right next to each other on my draft because I see them kind of the same. The only reason why Betty's ahead of Melina is because I think Melina will go before Betty because I do think Betty will be more liked than Melina. But like I said, who really, really knows? I think the upside is that she could give like a Paris type thing. You know what I mean? Like if she, because she seems like someone that's gonna be, what's the word I'm looking for? Have her hand in a lot of pots. I feel. I think a lot of people are gonna want to potentially work with her. It's just I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to Melina, it's just like I have no idea how her archetype can do in this game.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt conflicted about Betty. It was giving, I don't know. I didn't know if she was like gonna be good. I was like, I feel like she's not gonna do good. And so it was really like pushing me away from going to her. I had her right by Melina also. I kind of felt similar to the fact that like I don't know if this person's gonna do good, but I like her. You know what I'm saying? The fans, the girlies on Twitter like Betty. So they're gonna be mad about this.
No, and that's the thing. She's very likable. Yes. I love Betty. It's just that I'm trying to win this draft.
Right.
I don't see Betty winning this game.
I
think there is a universe out there where Betty wins. You know,
is this the one?
I don't think it's this one.
Okay.
And that's just the gag. So okay, this is a great video. Like 14-player cast.
Right.
Like
great
draft. Discuss. Because there's no way they would cast two random, boring ass.
I love a 14-player cast. We're not bullies here, Arthur. We have a no bullying policy.
Okay, I'm not bullying. It's just they set these men up. No, they genuinely, before we go into picking, they set Kevin and Martin up. They set them up. And what's going to be so annoying? I'm not gonna say it's annoying. Okay. But I just know a lot of people are gonna want to support Kevin and support Martin because they're so different. People love that. Oh, they're the oddball. I don't know about Martin. I can go to like Martin, but the video I saw about Mr. Kevin Jacobs, hell no.
You know him yet.
That man seemed
we not on him yet.
You're right. Who picked it?
I'm not gonna lie. This person was 12 on my list.
Dang. I'm gonna be stuck with him.
This person was 12 on my list, so that means there was 3 people under this person. So he ain't that bad for me. I'm gonna pick Martin.
I just realized I got to be stuck with Kevin. Wow.
I love Marty. So let me tell you why. I wish if Marty was not an elder man, I would have
set him up.
Right. I would have put Martin like way higher than all these other people. Martin seemed like he could actually be like a power player at a younger age. It's just they put this man in here with literally people 10 years younger and then 20 years younger is the majority. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like he has a uphill battle. So he has to go in here. First of all, I'm pretty sure he's going to know he's going to be the oldest person. So that's going to help. Hopefully, I'm hoping for like maybe he can just pretend his way through and they can just ignore it or something. That's his only path. He just has
he's a super fan.
He's a super fan. He seemed like he could do good, but it's just gonna be hard for him. It's gonna be real hard for Elmo. So I wish him the best. I do wish him the best, but there's just not much I can say. He's just not in the age range to qualify successfully.
Look. And I'm gonna go off on Big Brother real quick. And this is on both versions, US and Canada.
Robin.
Why do y'all keep casting? You're not Robin, Jesse. But Robin, I'm looking at you, girl. Why do y'all love to cast everyone and their mama around late 20s, early 30s, and you throw in one young 20-year-old and one old ass man? Y'all did the same thing with Big Brother 23. And that wasn't casting, but Jesse didn't know what disclosure is, baby. I don't understand, like, why does we have to have one old person in the house? This man is 43 years old.
There could be 3 40-year-olds. Why not?
Just realistically, he does not have a lot in common with these people. Realistically, he doesn't have a lot in common with these people. It's just that, like, y'all are setting this man up. And if he first boot material for sure. I don't think if he doesn't go first boot, I think he goes home early. And if he doesn't, well, he done already shook me. That's the real gag. I just feel like y'all set this man up. Y'all set this man up, and y'all wrong for that. The benefit is competitions are more winnable, and that's going to be really good for him because if he is able to win a competition, it's kind of like Kiefer. Let's be honest.
Not too much.
I was indifferent about Kiefer for the most part.
Okay.
I didn't hate him. I loved that he won American Favorite Player. You know what? I'm not going to do this Kiefer. I did like Kiefer. I will say when I watched BBCAN 9, some months after like the whole show ended, like a lot of Kiefer's moments really did get me. Like when he was talking about his home and stuff like that. And I feel like Martin could probably give that, but when it comes to winning this game, they set him up. But like I said, my point was, in any other season of Big Brother, Kiefer gets thrown off and he's probably going to get pawned all the goddamn time, or he's just going to get out. But because Kiefer was able to win competitions due to them being more winnable, he was able to be a power player. And I think that is the real gag about Big Brother Canada specifically moving forward, is because with the competitions being more winnable, anybody can be a pillar of strategy in the house.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, a lot of people have a lot of ideas and they just cannot enact because they can't win competitions. Martin is a super fan of the game. He's seen the US seasons, he's seen the Canada season. So if he can go in there and win competitions, because he mentioned he is in shape and he does work out. He was hitting the gym. You know what I mean? If he can win some of those competitions and really make some shit shake, I'll be supporting Mr. Marty French. Okay, love it.
I'm actually here to root for Martin. Martin is the one like on my cast, on my what's that called? This draft that I want to root for the most. Like, girl, get him. You know, take him away because it's gonna be iconic because he is
for sure. He's going in as the underdog.
Exactly.
And that's what I hate. That's what I hate. And I think the beautiful thing about the BBCAN rule is that you're taking people who would have been underdogs and they're giving them a chance. And I just feel like with the casting range still being so off, you're really messing people up. Like I think we could work 4 people around 21 to 23, 4 people around 40 to 60, and then people in the middle.
And then people in the middle.
You know what I mean?
It shouldn't be. I don't know why. I don't understand the 1 and 1. Like, I don't understand why they couldn't get like just 2 more people instead of like there were a few people in here who we were like, oh, we don't even think they have a chance to win. They could have just been older. Y'all just casted random people with no personality, like who could have just been older. It's not like you casted people. You're like, oh, this cast, there's no change in it because they're all just here to play and they're gonna win. No, y'all casted duds. Y'all casted people who, like they probably just gonna sit there anyways. So it might as well could have just been an older person. Like it's just that simple. And I just don't,
because that's the thing. Big Brother US, Big Brother Canada, hell, any show, Survivor.
Right.
The older person won the game.
Not often.
When has the oldest person in the cast won the game? I mean, Tiffany ran BB23, but did she win? No.
It happened in Survivor.
Let me not bring up Tiffany because the girl's mad at Tiffany right now.
It happened in Survivor like once or twice, but in Big Brother,
and out of 41 seasons, you know, it's like that's sad. That's sad.
It never
set them up.
It's one of them.
Similar to
similar to not having a black winner.
Important. Exactly. That's why representation in any situation is important. That's why it really pisses me off that people excuses of, oh, we don't want BBCAN because, well, that's not indicative of what America is. Well, if that's the case, then why aren't there more older people in the house? Because there's a lot of old people in the world. You know what I mean? I do feel like we have, with this BBCAN rule, there's an opportunity to make the show diverse over several categories.
Exactly.
We can weight, height, age, several things. And I think you should take advantage of that because, and honestly, I feel like Survivor doing it. Survivor got y'all beat quickly because
get into it.
I feel like it's just like, I just feel like we're seeing regular people on TV now, and I'm excited for that.
Exactly.
But I was stalling, girl, because we got to get to him.
We have to.
My last pick, not even a pick.
Let's watch the video.
Kevin Jacob. No, please no. Please no. Absolutely not. Please stop. Stop. No.
What's the issue? Why is it so cool?
Because they set him up.
Not loaded,
like, I'm sorry.
Okay, why do you think they set him up?
He reminds me of a lot of players. I think a lot of players go in, they say what they can do, what they feel like they can do. They're a huge fan. He's a huge fan. He's seen all the seasons, just like Martin. I do see him and Martin kind of linking up. That would be cute. They're two kind of oddballs of the season. But I just don't. He's not going to be able to do anything he said he want to do. He's just not. He's not going to be able to do any of the things that he's saying he's able to do. I don't think he has the social ability. He probably won't even have the physical ability. People are going to look at him and just automatically judge him. You know what I mean? The way he speaks, his manners and stuff like that. I see that because that's just how the world is. And I just feel like, similar to Martin, they set this man up. And also, too, we talked about this off camera before, but like, he reminds me more of a BBUS pick. BBUS, they love to get that nerd stereotype who's a big fan of the game with no social ability. They really have never really done that before, from my knowledge. I mean, they usually get pretty sociable people. So it's just like, I don't see him early boot, first boot. Just give him that. I don't see him.
First boot.
There, and I will say this right now, I'll bet money on it. There is no way Kevin Jacobs is winning this game.
I think you might eat your own words and win the draft. I think it's possible win the draft and eat your words right now.
I got him. So if he wins 18-10, that's the guy. But
oh my God. I feel like I don't think he's gonna win this season. I don't think he's gonna win this season.
No.
I don't think he's gonna win this season.
He couldn't win any season of any show in any region.
Not any season.
Because they set him up. They set him up.
My video is frozen. I guess it don't matter. Y'all don't need to see.
Yeah, that's over with now.
All right. That was nice. Okay, so you have, hold on, wait. Let me share again. Because let's go over your cast. Let's go over your draft.
Mm-hmm.
So the people that you have are Kyle Moore.
Mm-hmm.
This is your first pick.
Daddy.
You have Gino. You love your white men. You love white men.
Hey, we love a train.
You have Summer.
Queen. Legend.
You have Moose.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute. You're a cute little. You have Jay.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like you lost.
I don't think so. You have Herman.
I mean, you got Tanisha and Helena on your team. So.
Great. Good for me. You have Betty. And you have Kevin. Okay, you have a good little draft. I like your little draft. I like mine's better. But I do like
those pictures for the collage I made.
You gotta go to the website. I think you can save them. And then I have Josh, the winner. I have Tynesha, who might be a dud, but hey, we're not gonna get into it. I have JC Lynn. I got all the white. I have 6 girls, and you have the other 2 girls, and then you have 6 boys, and I have the other 2. I have.
Wait, we kept it even. Still?
No, you. I have 6 girls. You have 2.
Oh.
Girls. Yes.
Oh. So uneven. I honestly like this. I don't know why we would like our past drafts. We would
do boy,
girls and boys.
Yeah, that was
so that yeah.
I have Stephanie. I like mine. I like mine better than yours. I have every white woman. Oh my God.
It's just the only thing like to drag your side because I can. Yeah. The only person I can see winning is Josh. I think JC, Tanisha, Helena, Stephanie, all these are duds. Maybe not Stephanie. I think all your. I'm sorry, I'm hating, but
you're hating because the issue is I don't see any of your people winning. I don't see any of your people.
I think this is the
white man is not winning this season.
You're mad.
Nah, I'm not.
Look, if Misha can win Celebrity Big Brother with 4 black people in front of 4, anything can happen.
A white woman could win this season.
Unexpected.
A white man could win. A woman is definitely winning this season, and I have 6 women. So check that.
I hope a woman wins. BBCAN needs another woman winner. I'm sick of the men. We haven't had a woman winner since freaking.
We will this year.
Paris Queen.
So it hasn't been that long. They've actually been pretty good with the women winners.
It's been pretty long. 7, 8, no. Oh yeah, I keep getting 8 didn't actually happen. Yeah. We need a woman winner.
They've done good with women winners. It's what 3 women winners out of seasons?
BBUS is doing women winners too early on. Then what happened?
Ooh, child. And with that, let me stop the sharing. My face not here. Just turn my face.
Well, I see your face.
Oh, okay, that's nice. So
What's going on?
that was great. Our drafts are wonderful. These are our drafts. I really like this cast. This is a wonderful cast. The diversity is amazing.
Amazing.
We can
All
make
the
it diverse in different ways, though.
melanin,
We can make it diverse in different ways.
Melania. Yeah, we need some more age differences. And look, I'm a fat bitch. Get more fat bitches in the house. At least 2 or 3. What's wrong with that? You know what I mean? Y'all promoting Wendy's every week, and y'all don't got no fat people this
It ain't gonna
season.
matter.
Not one fat person this season, and
Now,
y'all having Wendy's every week. That's BS. That's BS people in Canada. It's really messed up. Is there no overweight people in Canada? I know U.S. has an obesity problem, but Canada, y'all right there. I know some big people in Canada. We can get some curvy people next season. 1 or 2, maybe 3. The big girls, get the big girl a chance. You know, we had like it's messed up.
look, and you speaking that truth. So there you go. There's the draft. This was fun. This was so much fun. Okay, guys, make sure y'all join us every single Wednesday. We will be covering Big Brother Canada. We will be weekly going over all the players and how they're doing in the house. We will be rating those players. We will be talking about where they're positioned in the house and everything every single Wednesday after the show. Ooh, I don't have a time yet, but we'll get you a time. And that's how it's gonna go. Okay.
Oh, after the actual episode?
I don't know if that's true. I don't have a time yet. But every single Wednesday, there will be there will be a podcast.
Child, this is so ghetto.
Hey, we are
Black
we urban over here.
And we love that. We love that. Look, you're gonna get it. That's it. You're gonna get it. It's gonna come.
If it come on a Thursday, come on a Thursday. You're gonna get it.
It's gonna come on a Thursday.
But you're gonna get it.
Yeah,
thank y'all. Make sure you guys follow the Twitter at what the fuck is the Twitter? Urban as fuck. Hold on, give me a second. At T Reality Kingdom. And yay, keep up with us. Yay, bye. Thank you guys. Oh my God.